What's up, mechanics? Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Welcome back to Tool Tuesday here at the VIM Tools headquarters. You'll notice we're sitting down today because I have a back injury.
We went on a golf trip, one golf trip, and this kid comes back complaining about a bad back. You'd think of the two of us, the one with the back issue would be me, but hey.
It really hurts. It went from my upper back to my lower back, and I'm going golfing again on Sunday. So let's hope Uncle Tani
Oh, boy.
doesn't play so fast.
Mike's got an uncle named Taniel. We call him Uncle Jin and Donnie.
Uncle Tani. All right, we're gonna go answer some questions, and then we'll talk a little bit about that trip because there's a lot that happened.
There's a lot that happened.
All right, this guy said, "Big Papa, put that microphone around your neck."
So let me address this.
Like skinny boy.
I mean, you are skinny.
I appreciate it, but I am not skinny.
No, you are.
I was skinny.
No, you're skinny.
I put on the pounds recently.
Sounded like a depressing monologue. Anyways, so about that. The reason for that, and I know I could have put it on my shirt, I didn't because it felt weird on my shirt and it was all floppy. So I thought that this would work. Obviously, it didn't. That being said, I had no chain on that day to hang it nor a hat to put it on. Besides the point, we filmed 2 weeks in a row at the same time. So for those of you, especially the one person who said, I said it last week and I'm saying it again, there was no time between the two filmed videos. So there was no...
Yeah, we had to record both of those videos back to back, so it was like the same day within a couple minutes of each other.
So there's no not listening to you. It wasn't a possibility at the time. But heard, fixed. Let's relax. We're good.
Okay, curious about the durability of those stools. I've had 3 that look nearly identical to that one, and all of them failed when I leaned to the side. Yeah, they are strong, straight up and down, but once you lean on them, I mean, they're more of like a novelty item.
I wouldn't say novelty item. Let's remember they're plastic. They're not metal stools. It's not a tool that has a lifetime warranty. They're plastic stools.
You can squeeze them, and they're like, I mean, you could bend it. So they're strong straight up and down, but you can't lean on them. You know, they're useful.
And
just don't rock on them.
I don't know about those, but ours specifically say do not tilt, lean, or rock because they're not made for that.
Yeah. No, they'll definitely snap if you do that. I mean, and they're inexpensive. So I mean, it's not like some like high quality.
It's not some crazy thing that we're trying to take $200 from you for and say it's the next big thing, and it's just that.
But they were so popular that we wanted to make a more durable one, which is why we have the big boy seat coming out.
And let's be fair, most people in this industry look like me and not like him.
We talked about the big boy seat last week.
Yes, we did. We showed it.
Okay.
Not a skinny boy seat like yours, but the big boy seat.
I'm not fucking skinny, okay?
That's without them seeing your legs. Imagine if they saw your legs.
Cute. I love how much smaller the case is on the Impact 50. I'm not one of the haters of the foam. I think the foam is fine. The old Impact 50 was so unnecessary. It was unnecessary.
It was kind of unnecessary.
That wasn't really a question.
But I'm going to take the easy route out and push that on to the last people who own the business because that was their decision. Not that it was a bad one or a good one. It was just theirs.
This guy said, did an alignment using the 13mm in the RFW 100 set on a tie rod. Ended up breaking on the anvil side, not the pin. I posted it on Instagram. I'm pretty sure I tagged you guys.
I did see that. But if I'm being quite honest with you, they are not made to do tie rod adjustments. They can, obviously. You showed that you could, but that's not what they're made for.
I mean, yeah, they're made to get around lines, but tie rods are pretty, like,
if you want to do that,
tough.
Use a spring-loaded Crowfoot's wrench.
Yeah, I would use a Crowfoot wrench for that.
Spring-loaded Crowfoot's wrench, one of our SCFs. The SCF 100, by the way, is back in stock as of today, which is a 3-piece set, including your quarter, your 3/8, and your half. And for those of you who don't know what an SCF spring-loaded Crowfoot looks like, that's her right there.
Or, it's great. What would be great for tie rods is the Crowfoot wrench attachment.
One, the bigger one,
the Crowfoot wrench attachment that we'll have for this handle.
That'd be good. That'd be pretty good. I don't think we have one here, though.
We don't have one here, but we'll show it. Someone else was commenting about the website, saying that it's hard to search for items, and he'll try to search a keyword and nothing will come up. I don't know when the last time you searched on our website was, but we just updated all of our categories and search terms. And that was, I think, last week. It was right before we left. So that should all be much better now. So if you want to try that again, and if you still see some problems, comment, let us know. Because since it's all updated, it's a little easier for us to add updates now. Because before we had to like totally recategorize everything. But that's all done now. So it should be easier to navigate and find products. And we added a bunch of new categories. So you can go on there and search. If you go into hand tools, you can search socket sets. You can search by metric or SAE. You can search by what it's packaged on. You can search by a lot of different filters. So go check those out. Color options would be nice. We've answered this question, I feel like, a lot. Green is our color, and there's a couple reasons for that. One, we want to stick to green because we wanted VIM to be known for that
Green
color.
is
And
our identity, and we're sticking to our guns. That being said, if you change a color, you're now changing your inventory level, because if you want 2 colors, the minimum doesn't go down. It's just per color. So now, if you want to make 2 instead of 1,000 green, you got to make 1,000 green and 1,000 red. So now you've doubled your inventory effectively, which is a big no-no when you're bringing out as many new products as we're doing. So we could either have a new product, or we could have another color of a product. Personally, I think the new product is a better option for everyone. I don't know about you. If you think you'd rather have another color of one type of tool instead of a brand new innovative tool, let us know that what I will believe is an unpopular opinion in the comments.
Yeah. When is the... Bring her over
Are
here.
you serious? What was that?
Oh, no, she's back to sleep.
What was that? What was all that about?
All right, so someone wants to know when the Impact 50 is going to be back in stock. We just got it. It just came in to port, so we are now just waiting for it to travel from port to our warehouse. That should be within the next week and a half.
By the time you're seeing this, it should be by the end of this week.
Hi, hazy.
Why you bark like that? Why you bark like that? Is it because Michael's skinny? Yeah.
Okay. No one in their right mind is golfing in Scottsdale right now.
Oh, we are.
We are.
Or not
It honestly
right
wasn't that bad in terms of heat.
Compared to Florida, it's just a different heat. It's not bad. 105 is not crazy.
The sun did hurt at times, but you didn't notice yourself sweating.
You just gotta drink a lot of water. It's really what it is.
Florida is like your sweat is sticky, and so it makes it worse. There, it was hot, but you weren't sweating so much. You could be sweating, but you didn't feel it so much.
It was hot, nonetheless. 100 degrees is hot, but it wasn't deathly hot, if you know what I'm saying. It was bearable. We played 4 days, all day, and when we got back to the pool at the Airbnb, we were in that pool, in the sun, drinking. We were drinking all day. We were having fun. We were golfing. We were outside. It's not that big of a deal.
That's it for questions.
That is it for questions. Okay. Now, a little insight into that little trip. Let's go over some highlights. ESPN's top 10. What do we got?
The water slide.
Water slide. We had a water slide, which most people said, you're not going to use that slide. Why are you paying for that slide? We used the living piss out of that slide.
This was a bachelor party. Okay, so there was 10 dudes. We're all 12 dudes, and we're all like late 20s, early 30s.
Yes.
How old is RJ?
RJ is, I think, 30.
Yeah. Okay. And he was on the slide the most.
Oh, so
there was a basketball hoop in this pool, and he was like, "I'm gonna slide down the slide. You throw me the basketball hoop. You throw me the basketball, and by the time I get to the bottom, I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna make it." And he became obsessed.
Mans was committed.
He was.
I'm talking ESPN
committed.
30 for 30, untold Netflix documentary. Committed.
This man was like, "Broop, broop, broop," just nonstop, and he never.
He did it for 3 or 4 hours, and he couldn't get it done.
He never made it.
The day before that, he did it for another hour.
And the water kept stopping, and I don't know why. Maybe because we were just using too much
He was
water.
on a timer. It was a lot of water.
Yeah.
So he'd put his, he'd get his drink. He'd sit down. He'd start drinking, having fun. As soon as that water came on, it was like a police dog coming to action.
He'd be standing at the top.
Dart to that slide.
Yeah. But, I never drank so many Michelob Ultras in my life.
Mickey Ultras. Mickey Ficky drinking some Mickey Olkies.
Yeah, I'm kind of an IPA guy. I'm probably going to catch a lot of shit for that.
Yeah, I can't.
You know who else is an IPA guy and I know it? TX Tool guy.
I know you.
How'd you know that?
Because I looked at you and it seemed like it's what you were gonna say.
Well, here's the thing. With IPAs, you can drink 2, 3, and you got a buzz going. With Michelob Ultras, I got to drink like 10 of those bitches to feel something.
IPAs taste like an orange peel you rubbed in dog poop and ate.
Depends on the IPA.
Okay.
There's a lot of good
So
local.
you're taking that risk.
Well, here's the thing. After this trip, I've kind of succumbed to the Michelob Ultra life. It's not so bad. And it's a lot more of a light beer, so you can drink them and not feel like absolute
Probably gonna
dog
get just
shit
as much
afterwards.
shit on the Michelob Ultra.
Who?
You're probably just gonna get as much shit on the Michelob Ultra. Watch.
I mean, what would you not get shit on? You probably get shit for everything.
Anything non-Anheuser-Busch.
Bush Light.
Bush Heavy. I've emptied a rack of Bush Heavy before. It was fun.
What was it we would drink when we went 4-wheeling in North Carolina? I'd never drank it. Was it Bush?
No, I don't think so.
Was it Coors?
It might have been.
I don't know. There was a beer that I
Anywho.
never drank before, but
Okay.
up there it tasted different.
We're getting off track here. Ben, you saw him here in a Mag World video once. Both ankles. Man's buckled both ankles on this golf trip. How do you do that? We don't know. He doesn't know either. That's the kind of trip it was.
He's made one appearance on Tool Tuesday.
One appearance on Tuesday. He wasn't very loud. But man's broke both ankles. Not broke them. He heavily sprained both ankles.
We went out one night. This man was at one point alone, and the next morning we woke up.
Ankle swollen and
wait, no,
bruised.
hold on, wait. We played a whole round of golf at TPC Scottsdale, and I rode in the cart with him, and he played the whole round like nothing. And then at the very end, he just goes, "Oh, my ankle hurts," and he pulls up his pants. First of all, he's wearing pants
In 100 degrees.
in that weather, and they were like red and swollen. I swear to God, they were like that thick.
Look, we get double Fuji apple ankles.
And I was like, "Oh my God!" And the guy at
The cart guy.
the cart guy came over and was like, "Oh my God, sir, are you okay?" Like, Ben.
Say what you will, homie's a trooper.
Anyways, he lost his wallet and
Both his ankles.
broke both his ankles.
Lost his wallet and both his ankles. All right, let's get into tools because we're running a little past this now. Tools. What we're going to talk about today are tools that are coming in stock here this week. So you should have them at our warehouse this week. Meaning, if you have it on order, you're getting it. If you don't have it on order yet, place it on order so you're getting this batch that's coming in before they go out of stock again. We'll start with the MMS 450. These guys. Now, there was a lot of conversation. We talked about it last time of them being in a foam. Some people liked it in the foam. Some people wanted it in the case. We talked about the reasoning for this was that we had not finished this case yet to put them in it, but we had the drivers done. So we ran 2,000 pieces with the foam, but with the intention of always going back to the case. So if you got those foams and you like it, good for you. If you order them out, you're going to get this case here. This is what you're going to get from here, or probably from next week to the week after that on
But
out.
we also brought the cases in case
We did bring
anyone who
cases
received
in.
the foam wants to switch to a case.
You're more than
we have
welcome to
them.
go on our website. We're going to have them listed there for very cheap. Just pay the freight, and they're yours. But that being said, these are on the way now. Like, I don't know if we've shown these in this case yet. Probably have, because we do that a lot. But QR code, smaller case, MMS 450, neatly packed. All the part numbers listed. Bada bing, bada boom.
Something else that is in the same shipment on the way here is the SAE version of the FPRW wrenches. So these miniature ratcheting wrenches, we've always had them in metric. A lot of people have said they want it in standard, so we have them with the gold ring instead of black. And the part number is FPRWS.
FPRWS.
100.
Right there.
Thanks, I just said that. Anyways, those are in stock. And when I say in stock, I mean they'll be here by the time this video comes out. Because right now they are in California on their way here on a truck. Also on that truck.
Because of what you were asking in the questions, Impact 50, we've gotten that question a lot. Impact 50s are back, baby. All your back orders are going to be filled. That being said, it doesn't leave a whole lot. It's just over 100 left after we fill all of our back orders with the amount that we're bringing in. We have more coming behind it, but we are going to have a limited stock for the next probably month and a half once these hit our dock, because we're covering all of our back orders that we have just enough to have a little bit more. So place your orders early, place your orders often. Do what you got to do for your tool dealer. If you're an end user and you want it, make sure you talk to your tool dealer ASAP.
Bada bing. Okay, we've showed this a bunch. This is the Extendable wrench extender, and we have this in stock. But what we just received and is now here and ready to ship, is the breaker bar attachment, which is part number BB24A. So, if you want to turn it into a breaker bar and you already have the wrench extender attachment, you can now get the breaker bar attachment. It's a 1/2-inch indexing breaker bar. Soon we'll have the ratchet and breaker bar kit,
TRK 100.
TRK 100, which is the handle, the ratchet head, and the breaker bar head. But if you have the wrench extender and you want the breaker bar,
The reason that
that's
kit's
in
taking
stock.
longer is that the ratchet head is actually a flex head ratchet head, which you showed. But that part is taking a little bit longer to complete and perfect than the rest of the tool.
Yes. That's it for what we have
That's
today.
everything
Right?
we have today. One thing I will tell you is that stay tuned for next week, because next week we're doing something called Prototype Tuesday, where we show nothing but our prototype ratchets that we have coming in. And no, they're not the flex heads yet, but they are some pretty cool new tools we have coming in. I want you guys to check them out. I want you guys to tell us what you think so we can tweak stuff while we still can tweak stuff.
Yeah.
So make sure you like, follow, subscribe, do whatever you got to do, and watch us next week on Tool Tuesday, where we show all of the prototypes, not all of them, but some of the prototypes that we have in, so that we can better serve you as a customer.
Also, if you ever go to Scottsdale, do not get the IVs. Those are a ripoff.
I liked it.
I mean, I was more hydrated, but I didn't feel it.
You're not Superman. It's saline.
You know what? They,
Like, what
you know what
mean?
else? They said that they were going to give me the B complex formula
They didn't give it to you?
for free. No,
Charge
she
you?
gave it to me. She charged me. Because I said no to it. I said, no, I just want the saline. She goes, I'll just give it to you. Because I can't bring it back. I'm just going to give it to you.
You know what B
I said,
complex
all right,
stands for?
sweet. What?
Bitch complex.
Okay, see, I knew you were gonna say some dumb shit like that. All right, we'll see you guys back next week for Prototype Tuesday. Peace out.